Om Sadashivasamarambam Shankaracharyamadhyamam Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. A very happy Gita Jayanti to all of you here. And of course, should be tomorrow or today in US? Tomorrow morning. So we completed up to the 65th shloka in the previous class, which covered up to 614th nama, Lokatrayashrayaha. We will move on to the next shloka, shloka 66. Please repeat once. Svakshasvangashatanandaha Nandir Jyotirganeshwaraha Vijitatma Vidheyatma Satkirtischinna Shamshayaha. This 66th shloka contains 9 namas starting from 615 to 623. So today's namas are going to look like some rapid fire round. Okay, so we will have quick short namas today. 615 Swakshaha. Swakshaha meaning the one who has beautiful eyes. Acharya says Sushobhane Pundarikabhe Akshini Asyeti Swakshaha. So Shobhane Pundarikabhe Akshini, one who has beautiful eyes. And this nama is mainly for the purpose of upasana. While meditating upon the form of Ishvara, one meditates, one visualizes him with beautiful eyes. Aksha, the Shabda Aksha can also mean senses or prana. Senses or prana. So, Suakshaha, one with very good senses or prana means generally the senses of Jiva are with limitations. Our eyes cannot see everything. Even the best eyes, the most healthiest eyes, human eyes, is not capable of perceiving everything. That is why we need the support of microscope to look at things that are not perceptible, which are perceptibly small for the human eyes, and for objects which are very huge and at a distance like stars and planets, we need telescope. So our eyes have limitations in seeing, and our senses also have limitations in hearing. We do not hear outside of a certain frequency. Whereas Bhagavan's senses, Bhagavan being Sarvajnaha, being all knowledge, his senses have to be Shobhena. They have to be ever bright. They have to be defectless. And of course, limitless. In that way also, he is Swakshaha. 616, Swangaha. Now with 615, 616 is easy. Swakshaha means one with beautiful eyes. Swangaha means one with beautiful limbs. Sushobhanani Angani Asyeti Swangaha. Shobhanani Angani. In his avatars, like Vamana Avatara, Rama Avatara, Krishna Avatara, Bhagavan was supposed to be a very, very handsome looking person when he took these avatars. Therefore, with reference to such attractive looking avatars, he is called Swangaha. 617. Shatanandaha. Now we read 617 with 618, which is Nandihi. Shatanandaha and Nandihi. Nandihi means the one whose real nature is Paramananda Swarupaha. Paramananda Vigraha Nandihi, Acharya says. So, with reference to his Swarupa as Ananda, he is Nandihi, and he is also the one who expresses in the form of a variety of happiness. While his real nature is Paramananda Swarupaha, when Jivatmas experience happiness, it is experienced in the form of different degrees, and the degrees of happiness depends upon the upadhi. As human, we are capable of experiencing certain levels of ananda. Animals have a different degree of experience of ananda. Now this Margazhi season is going to come, and you will have music concerts all over Chennai. I am sure it is the same there in US also. So we have a refined taste for performing arts, right? And we have a taste for that, and we are able to draw happiness out of it, enjoy it and draw happiness out of it. Can a tiger or a pig do that? Is a donkey capable of enjoying happiness out of Carnatic music? No. They have their degrees of happiness, not that they don't experience happiness. And we have our degrees of experiencing happiness. And again, Devatas have their degree of happiness experiences. And in Ananda Mimamsa in Taittiriya, Upanishad grades 1 unit of Manushya Ananda and 100 such units of Manushya Ananda to 1 Devatas Ananda, 1 Gandharva Ananda, and then Deva Gandharva Ananda, and Devatas Ananda, then Indra Ananda, Prajapati Ananda. So you have different degrees depending upon the Upadhi. If the Upadhi is capable of experiencing a higher degree of Ananda, the expression is more. And who is the one who expresses in these numerous forms or 100 varieties of happiness? It is Bhagavan. Therefore, he is Shata Anandaha. One who expresses in the form of 100 varieties of Ananda. That completes 617 and 18. 619. Jyotir Ganeshwaraha. Jyotir Gananam Ishwaraha. Of all the Jyotir Ganas, meaning of all the groups of luminaries, at the total level, at the Adi Deva level, Bhagavan expresses in the form of luminaries such as the sun, the moon, the stars, and all the other luminaries you have in space. At the Adhyatma level, the luminaries are the senses and the mind. He is the Lord of all the luminaries in this space. He is also the Lord of senses. Jyotihi means light. And anything that gives knowledge is considered to be light in Shastra. In that context, our senses and mind are also called lights, Jyotihi, because they are instruments through which we gather knowledge, through which we know. Therefore, of all the Jyotirganas, Jyotirgananam, Ishvaraha, the Lord of them. Therefore, he is called Jyotirgana Ishvaraha, Jyotirganeshvaraha. 620. Vijitatma. Vijita Atma. Here, Atma refers to mind. It can be taken to include the senses also along with the mind. Vijita, meaning they are always under his control. And he doesn't need to take any struggle or a special effort. It is so natural of him that he keeps his mind and the senses under his control. Therefore, he is Vijita Atma or Vijitatma. 621. Avideyatma. Avideyatma. He is someone who cannot be commanded at all. He is the commander of all. A commander who cannot be commanded. He is not subject to any command. 622. Satkirtihi. Satkirtihi means he is the one who has absolute kirti. As Bhagavan, as the one who has 6 qualities, which includes yashas, fame. Kirti means also fame. So, yashas he has in full measure, fame. Absolute kirti. Why do we say absolute kirti? Because with reference to most of the namas or most of the way Bhagavan is described or defined is with reference to from the standpoint of us, the jivas. Human beings also have popularity, also have fame. But what happens is the fame diminishes over time. We have had people who have won the beauty crown, the beauty contest, and we have also had some top stars in the film and also in the music field. What happens is after some time, their fame diminishes and they are not as famous or as popular as they were during their best time. But Bhagavan's fame is not something that diminishes over time. It is not that, he was famous at the time of Prahalada, he was famous during Ramayana, during Mahabharata, and later on it's 5,000 years now. No, there are so many others who have picked up his fame and he has lost fame. No, there is nothing of that sort. His fame doesn't diminish at all. That is why he is called the one with absolute kirti or absolute fame, Sat Kirtihi. 623. Chinna Samshayaha. Because Bhagavan is Sarvajnaha, he is all knowledge, he is free from all doubts as well. With respect to everything, he is free from doubts. Chinna Samshayaha. That completes 66th shloka. Move on to 67. Please repeat once after me. Udirna sarvatas chakshuhu anisha shashvatastiraha bhushayo bhushano bhutihi Vishoka Shokanashanaha. The 67th shloka also contains 9 namas, starting from 624 to 632. 624. Udirnaha. Bhagavan is the one who is Udirnaha, meaning he stands out above everyone. Sarva bhutebhyaha samudriktatvat udirnaha. He is taller than the tallest. He is greater than the greatest. He is stronger than the strongest. In every field, he is the one who is the most exalted. There is nobody greater than him in any field. Therefore, he is called Udirnaha. This is why all great glories, or anyone with the greatest talent, their kirti, the talent that they possess, we worship that as Ishvara. It is an expression of Ishvara in that Upadhi. 625. Sarvatash chakshuhu. Sarvataha chakshuhu. The one who has eyes everywhere. The biggest CCTV camera in this universe. Because he has eyes everywhere and you can't escape his eyes at all. Now, it doesn't mean that, like in some horror film, you see eyes everywhere. Okay? It is not that you have some form of eyes popping up everywhere. Having eyes everywhere meaning every eye. He is the eye behind every eye. Every eye functions as eyes. It functions because of him who is the consciousness that lights up, that energizes, that is behind the functioning of every eye. Kenopanishad calls Bhagavan, the Purushaha, as the eye of the eye. He is the sense behind. If a sense is capable of functioning in that particular manner, it is because of him. Sarvatas chakshuhu. 626. Anishaha. Ishaha means Lord. Anishaha means the one who does not have a Lord for himself. Because there is nobody greater than him, he does not have a boss. Na vidyate asya isha iti. The one who does not have a boss or a Lord for himself is Anishaha. He being the Lord of all, he doesn't have a Lord for himself. There is nobody to rule over him. 627. Shashvata stiraha. These are two words, Shashvataha and stiraha. Together it is one nama here. 627th nama. Shashvataha, we know something that which exists in all three periods of time. Shashvataha. Stiraha. Stiraha means something that does not undergo any change. Therefore, as one nama, Bhagavan is the one who continuously exists in all the three periods of time without undergoing any change. It is only this Jagat that undergoes change. Bhagavan exists throughout without undergoing any change. Shashvata stiraha. 628. Bhushayaha. Bhushayaha, the one who rests on this earth. Bhuhu. Bhumau shete iti bhushayaha. The entire earth is the resting place of Bhagavan. If the entire earth is the bed of Bhagavan, then all the grasses and the trees, they are his bedspread. And what is the fan for him? The entire Vayu that surrounds this earth is his fan, the air conditioning. That is Bhushayaha. 629. Bhushanaha. Bhagavan is adorned with various ornaments. What are his ornaments? His ornaments are all the luminaries. The sun, the moon, the stars, all the diamonds out there. They are the diamonds on him, on his jewelry. And all the flowers and the forests are his garlands. Therefore, he is Bhushanaha. 630. Bhutihi. Bhuti, meaning he is the source of all glories. Every glory is Bhagavan's glory. Every glory is Bhagavan's glory. This is why, after listening to the 9th chapter and having understood where Bhagavan already talks of his Vishwarupa in the 9th chapter, Arjuna raises a doubt in the 10th chapter. He says, now how am I supposed to meditate on you? Can you explain your glory to me in the form in which, in the manner in which I can meditate upon your glories? Because you are everything. You say you are everything. So when you are everything, how do I bring you to my mind? How do I hold you throughout during the time of meditation in the mind? And for this, Bhagavan explains in the 10th chapter. Arjuna asks, Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintyosi Bhagavan maya. How can, in what way, in what form, how do I start meditating upon you? To enable that, and he says, I am not asking this because I have not understood what you spoke. I am not asking you to repeat your glories because I have not understood what you spoke. I am asking you to repeat the glories because firstly, it is very nice to hear. And secondly, you are the one who can help me to meditate upon you. Therefore, Bhagavan says, it is so difficult. He is so happy with the question of Arjuna. He says, Hantate katayishyami. I am so happy. Very well. He says, Hanta. And he begins. He says, I will tell you certain illustrative glories of mine which will help you in meditating on me. Because telling about all the glories of mine is impossible. Because the glories are so numerous, they are countless, that you are bound to definitely miss out on many of them at least. And he begins saying, Aham Atma Gudakeshaha Sarvabhuta Shayastitaha Aham Adischa Madhyascha Bhutanam Anta Evacha. And he says, Adityanam Aham Vishnu Jyotisham Raviram Shuman Marichir Marutam Asmi Nakshatranam Aham Shashi. In every aspect of it, he takes every part of the creation, illustrative that also, an inclusive list. He takes every aspect of the creation and he says, I am the best of it. Whatever is the best, the leader of it, you take that to be me. So if the best is Bhagavan, what about number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 or number n? That is not Bhagavan. It is not so. See, when somebody is coming to your house to invite your family for a wedding in their house or for any function in their house, in the invitation, they don't write every one of your family members' name. They write only the head of the family. Okay? They write the head of the family's name and they invite. And does that mean only the head of the family is invited for the function and the rest of them should refrain from entering the function? Nothing of that sort. In fact, when the head of the family is invited, it includes the entire family. Right? So he represents, the representative of the family is taken to be the head of the family. In the same way, Bhagavan in the 10th chapter of Gita says, you take the best in everything. You take the head, even of all the worst things. Dhyutam chalayatam asmi. If there is somebody who is doing bad to you, somebody who is deceiving you, take me to be the worst person in that group. Therefore, everything that gives you fear, everything that causes pain to you, everything that causes trouble to you, everything that gives you happiness, everything, that is wonder-striking. Just every aspect of this creation, Bhagavan says, it is me. So it is difficult for a human mind to meditate upon everything together like this. Therefore, you meditate on the best. And the source of the glory of everything. It is Bhagavan, Bhutihi. 631. Vishokaha, the one who is free from sorrow. This nama comes in Chandogya Upanishad, 8th chapter, Vishokaha. And I am saying this specifically because we have a camp at the end of this month for the 3 course students, and we will be studying chapter 7 and 8 of Chandogya Upanishad. I think it's 815 or something, Vishokaha. 632. Shokanashanaha. Bhagavan is not only Vishokaha, he is not only the one who is free from sorrow, but he is also capable of destroying your sorrow. And he is the one who destroys your sorrow. How does he destroy? Through knowledge. Ashocyan anvashochaha tvam. 632, that Shokanashanaha. That completes 67th shloka. 68th shloka. Archishman archita kumbhaha. Oh, I think we just saw this? No. Vishuddhatma vishodhanaha. Aniruddho pratirataha. Pradyumnomita vikramaha. 68th shloka also has 9 namas, starting from 633 to 641. Archishman. Archis means ray of light. And the one, Archishman, means the one who possesses or who is effulgent with rays of light. It is because of Bhagavan the sun, the moon and all the luminaries shine. He is Jyotisham Jyotihi. And where we see that even mind and sense organs are considered to be luminaries at the individual level, Bhagavan is the one, the consciousness principle, because of whom the mind and the senses also function in the manner they are designed to be. That completes 633. 634. Architaha. The one who is worshipped by all at all times. At all time he is being worshipped by everybody. Now how do you say he is worshipped by everybody? First of all, Muslims and Christians don't worship Bhagavan Vishnu. Okay, we are talking of Vishnu Sahasranamam. So, people belonging to other religions or even people belonging to other faiths. In Sanatana Dharma itself has many matas. People belonging to other matas don't worship him. So we say, no. He is the one who is in the form of that Lord also who you worship. Yo yam tanum bhaktaha shraddaya chitum michchati tasya achalam shraddam tameva vidadamyaham. I am the one who is in the form of every deity that is being worshipped, and I give the phalan of the prayers to all the devotees being in that form. They choose to worship. So this is the answer that you can give. But again, one can have a further question. You can say, there are atheists who don't worship any god at all. And you are saying he is Architaha, he is worshipped by everyone. How is he worshipped by atheists also? Bhagavan is still Archishman or Architaha. Bhagavan is Architaha even for those who are atheists. How? Bhagavan being Archishman, the consciousness principle behind the sense organs of the mind and the senses of the atheist also. Therefore, whether you are a believer or a non-believer, whether you are a Sanatana Dharmi or otherwise, in every transaction, every field your sense organs are functioning in their respective fields, they interact with the objects outside, and the objects, whether it is Shabda Grahanam, Rupa Grahanam, Rasana Grahanam, whatever, whether you are gathering sight forms or sounds or smell or taste or whatever form you gather, that is offered, is supposed to be offered to the altar of consciousness principle. Everything goes as the offering to Bhagavan. That's why in Shivamanasa Puja, Shankaracharya says, Yad yad karma karomi tattat akilam shambho tava aradhanam. Everything I do, Atma tvam girijamati sahachara prana shariram griham puja te vishayopabhoga rachana nidra samadhi stitihi. He says, puja te vishaya upabhoga rachana te tava puja. It is an offering to you. It is a flower that is offered to your feet. So anything that you see through the eyes, the form, the name, the forms and shapes, the colors, those are the flowers that get offered to Chaitanyam, Bhagavan in the form of Chaitanyam. And all the sounds are offering to Bhagavan again. Every taste is an offering to Bhagavan. Every thought that comes to your mind, even when the senses are closed and you are meditating, every thought that comes to your mind is an offering to Bhagavan. That is why we are told that you should always bring only good thoughts in your mind. Don't entertain negative thoughts in your mind. Because everything is an offering. Puja te vishaya upabhoga rachana. There is this temple called Gangai Konda Cholapuram. Gangai Konda Cholapuram temple in Tanjavur. It's a very beautiful and calm temple. One of the suggested temples to visit, and it has got a lot of wonders in it. The way Rajendra Chola has built the temple following his father Rajaraja. Rajaraja built the Brihadeshwara temple in the main city of Tanjavur. It's called Tanjai Periya Kovil. This Gangai Konda Cholapuram was built by Rajendra Chola, not in competition with his father. I don't know, there is, somebody has written this history. It's totally unverified and wrong. Okay? There are evidences for me saying this. Because this Gangai Konda Cholapuram temple has a wider base compared to the Brihadeshwara temple of Tanjavur. Having such a wide base, the tower could have been taller than Brihadeshwara Tanjai Periya Kovil. But he did not build it tall. He built it shorter than the temple built by his father. Because his respect to his father, as part of his respect to his father, he didn't want his fame to overtake his father's fame. He had so much of respect for his father. So, such a great king he was, and he was called Trisamudreshwara Rajendra Chola. One of the unsung heroes of South India, Rajendra Chola. He won over all the kingdoms across the Ganga Sagaram, on all the three borders, up to Cambodia, up to Kadaram. That's why he is also called Kadaram Kondan. So why am I talking about Rajendra Chola and this Gangai Konda Cholapuram temple in this context is because the main deity is again Brihadeshwara, a very big lingam there, and you have different stories. And the last story of the temple, there is a Shivalinga which does not have any dhara patra for abhisheka, and you don't have a vyavastha for puja or any flower offering or any even jala offering there in that garbhagraha. It is a small garbhagraha with just a Shivalinga, and it is just below the dome of the temple Gopura, and it is engineered in such a way that anything you chant inside the garbhagraha echoes And the echo is considered to be the shower for Bhagavan. And there in that Garbhagriha, when you chant anything, your Shabda itself is the offering for Bhagavan. So, this Architaha, which stands for all the five senses that offer the object of the senses in the form of the thought to the altar of consciousness, that has been so beautifully brought out by Rajendra Sola there. So, we visited the temple with our Guruji, and in that Garbhagriha, we all chanted. We were some 25-30 of us who visited the temple with him, and we all sat around the deity and we chanted Shri Rudram together, and it was so wonderful. It was reverberating in that Garbhagriha. So it's a must-see place. Okay, 634 Architaha. 635 Kumbhaha. Kumbhaha, the one who contains everything in him. He is the one who holds the entire Jagat. He is the one who supports the entire Jagat within himself. That is Kumbhaha. 636 Vishuddhatma. Vishuddhatma, the one who is of pure nature. Vishuddha. Vishuddha. Why pure nature? What does that mean? It means he is unaffected by the three gunas of Maya, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. He is unaffected. 637 Vishodanaha, the purifier. Acharya says, Smriti matrena papanam kshapanat vishodanaha. Smriti matrena papanam kshapanat. How does he purify? He doesn't come with a soap and a scrubber and scrubs you off all the impurities. He doesn't need that. Smriti matrena. Just with his thought, your papas are washed away. Smriti matrena papanam kshapanat. Therefore, he is Vishodanaha. He is Vishuddhatma because he is pure, and he also makes me pure. Pure from all the papas. And according to Shastra, Ajnana is also considered to be a papa, which needs to be cleared off. And Bhagavan, who in the form of knowledge and Guru clears or frees you from the papam of Ajnanam also. So he being Vishuddhatma, Gunatitaha, is also capable of making you one. Vishodanaha. 638 Aniruddhaha. This nama is occurring for the second time now. The first time we have already seen this nama as the 185th nama, long time ago. We saw that he is the unstoppable in every avatara. There in 185 we saw that in any avatara he takes, he is simply unstoppable. He is the one who accomplishes the purpose of avatara. Here in 638, Aniruddhaha, here the nama means, it is with reference to he being unobstructed in his great function of Srishti, Sthiti and Laya. Vyasa says, Bhagavan Vishnu, for bringing about Srishti, Sthiti and Laya, he has manifested in 4 forms. Vasudevaha, Sankarshanaha, Pradyumnaha and Aniruddhaha. Vasudevaha, the one from whom everything is born, because Vasati Divyati, he is the existence consciousness principle, Jagatkaranam Brahma. Sankarshanaha, he is the one who will be resolving everything. And Pradyumnaha and Aniruddhaha, in these 2 forms he is in charge of sustaining this Jagat. And here he is called as Aniruddhaha, and in 640 He is called Pradyumnaha. Pradyumnaha means the one who has abundant wealth. So wealth is required for him to execute his function of sthiti. Right? For maintenance, you need a lot of money. So Bhagavan is both Aniruddhaha and Pradyumnaha, that is 638 and 640. You have one nama in between, 639. Apratirataha. Pratirataha means enemy. Apratirataha means no enemy. One who does not have an enemy for himself. People may consider him to be an enemy of themselves, but he is not inimical to anybody. He blesses even those who talk against him. Being the karma paladata, he blesses everyone. He is apratirataha. So that completes 638, 639 and 640 Pradyumnaha. 641. Amita Vikramaha. Now this nama also is occurring for the second time in Vishnu Sahasranama. It already occurred as the 516th nama. There we saw two meanings. Said in his Trivikrama Avatara, he is the one of immeasurable strides, and Bhagavan possesses limitless powers. Therefore, he is Amita Vikramaha. Here in 641, he is Amita Vikramaha because he is unequaled powers. There is nobody who is parallel to him. There is nobody who equals him in anything. Therefore, he is Amita Vikramaha. That completes 68th shloka. 69. Kalanemi Viraha Shaurishurajaneshwaraha Trilokatma Trilokeshaha Keshavakeshiha Harihi. Now, this 69th shloka also contains 9 namas. Fourth consecutive shloka containing 9 namas. Starting from 642 to 650. 642. Kala Nemi Niha. Kala Nemi Niha is one nama. The one who killed the demon called Kala Nemi. The Purana says that it was this Kala Nemi who was later born as Kamsa. Also, this word Kala Nemi has a specific meaning. Kala means time, and Nemi means the rim of a wheel. So Kala Nemi means the rim of the Kala Chakra. Okay, he is the Kala Chakra, the rim of the Kala Chakra, and this wheel of time keeps every jiva within himself, within it. And when the wheel spins so fast that people are kept so busy with their livelihood, with whatever they feel is important to them in their life. And they don't have time for studying Gita, they don't have time for studying, even Vishnu Sahasranamam. The strength has come down so much online. There is no time. Apparently, it is a Sunday evening in US and still people don't have time. And when will you have time? If you are not free even on a Sunday evening, when will you be free? And surprisingly, here the strength is going up. I don't understand. Okay, so when the wheel is spinning, it is spinning so fast that time flies also. You say people keep asking me, I want to join your class. I said, okay, come. But if you are coming, you will be landing up in the 12th Upanishad in a couple of months. Okay. So we have already completed 11 Upanishads for this batch. Say, okay, then I will come when you take the next batch. Oh, okay. If I am alive, if you are alive, let's meet. That's all. So the wheel spins so fast that people are kept so busy and they don't have time for anything at all. Now, who is the one who is going to, help me out of this giant wheel that keeps spinning? And I as a jiva keeps taking birth, and I am into this vicious cycle of Kala Chakra, this Samsara Chakra. It is Bhagavan, the one who is Kala Nemi Niha. He is the one who breaks the rim of this wheel of Samsara Chakra. Therefore, he is Kala Nemi Niha. 642. 643. Viraha. Viraha is occurring for the third time in Vishnu Sahasranama. Viraha occurs for 3 times in Vishnu Sahasranama. First time we already saw that as the 401st Nama, 401. And then now in 643. And then it will occur for one more time in 658. We have already seen in 401, we saw that it means valorous, the one with great valor. Here Viraha means the one who is the one with great courage. There is a difference between valor and courage, no? So, the one with great courage, because he is with great courage, he has no fear. And where we need courage and strength, as bhaktas, we worship him and we draw courage from him. That is 643 Viraha. And we will see 658 when we come there. Perhaps in the next class. Shaurihi, 644. We will see that together with 645, Shura Janeshwaraha. They are connected. Shaurihi occurs for 2 times. It already occurred as the 340th Nama. There we saw the meaning as son of Vasudeva. Here, Shaurihi means the one who is born of the Shura Kula. Because he is Shura Kula Janya, he is called Shaurihi. And 645, Shura Janeshwaraha. Shura Janeshwaraha, meaning of the Shura Jana, he is Isha. He is the Isha, meaning he is the Lord or he is the best of the Shura clan. He excels in valor. This clan itself is Shuraha, valorous, and he excels of all of them. Shura Janeshwaraha. Bhagavan is called Shauri Rajan. That's why. Shauri refers to this Shurakula, and he is being the lord of the Shurakula. Shura Janeshwaraha, therefore he is Shauri Rajaha. 646. Trilokatma, the one in the form of all the 3 worlds. Now the worlds can be classified into 14 or they can be classified into 3. The upper world, Bhuloka, and the lower worlds. So Trilokaha, the one who is in the form of being the Upadana Karana, he is in the form of all the lokas. Also, Trilokaha can mean the 3 prapanchas. Sthula prapancha, Sukshma prapancha, and Karana prapancha. And he being the Antaryami, the one who pervades all these 3 prapanchas. Therefore, he is called Trilokatma, the one who is in the form of the 3 lokas or the 3 prapanchas, the one who pervades and inheres them. 647. Trilokeshaha, the ruler of these 3 worlds, the ruler of all the 3 worlds. Now 648. Keshavaha. Keshavaha is occurring for the second time here. We saw this, when? As the 23rd Nama. For the first time. And there we saw 3 meanings for Keshavaha. Shankaracharya gave 3 meanings there. He said the one with beautiful hair, therefore he is Keshavaha. The one who is in the form of Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara, therefore he is Keshavaha. And he is the one who killed the Ashura named Keshi, therefore he is Keshavaha. These were the three meanings that we saw in Nama 23. Here, as the 648th Nama, he is the one who manifests as the ray of light or the energy, the Shakti Tattva. Now, when we talk of light pervades the object and it makes the object known to us. This is how a light functions, right? Now, according to Shastra, we saw that even our senses are luminaries, considered to be lights, jyotihi, because they give you knowledge. And according to Shastra, while the golakam, the organ, remains with the body here, and the object being outside, whatever you see, the indriya of the chakshur indriya, which is invisible, the sense travels and it pervades the object and it makes the object known to you. Therefore, he is the one who manifests as this ray of light or energy and pervades every object and makes it known to you. In Dakshinamurti Stotra, Adi Shankaracharya gives the example of a deepa which is placed inside a pot with multiple holes. Nana chidra gatotarastitamaha deepa prabhabaswaram jnanam yasya tu chakshuradikarana dvara bhahispandate janamiti tameva bhantamanubhat yetat samastam jagat tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye namahidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. What he says is, just like how you place a small lamp inside a pot which is with a lot of holes, and imagine the room is dark, otherwise there is no other source of light for the room. So you will see the ray of light from the deepa traveling through the holes of the pot and spreading through the room. Right? In the same way, Bhagavan, who is in the form of Chaitanya, the Chaitanya principle that pervades this body, so he, as the ray of light, like the ray of light, he, through the senses, through every sense organ, he connects with the world, he pervades the world, and he makes every object known to you, known to the mind or graspable by the mind. 649. Keshiha, the one who killed the asura named Keshi. This Keshi asura was the asura who disguised himself like a horse, and he was sent by Kamsa to kill Krishna in Vrindavan. So Krishna, in Krishna Avatara, he destroyed so many asuras. Bhagavan is worshipped here with the Nama Keshiha, and as a Bhakta, I worship him that I destroy all the asuras in the form of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha within my mind, within myself itself. All the Asuri Sampat, Dambo, Darpo, Bhimanascha, Krodha, Parushyam, all these may I destroy. And Bhagavan says in the 16th chapter of Gita, there are 3 gates to hell. Trividam narakasyedam dwaram nashanam atmanaha kama krodhastatha lobaha tasmade tatrayam tyajet. It says kama, krodha and lobha, these are the 3 gates to hell. Therefore, hey Arjuna, leave them or transcend them. Etatrayam tyajet. So, may Bhagavan destroy all the asuras within myself, all the asuri sampat in me. 650. Harihi. Harihi. Hari and Hara have the same meaning. One shabda is Akaranta Pullinga, one shabda is Ikaranta Pullinga. That's all. The meaning is the same. It means the destroyer of samsara or the destroyer of papa. And he doesn't destroy just the samsara, he destroys the samsara along with its cause. Sakaranam. So he destroys with its cause, which is ajnana or ignorance. And in the form of knowledge, he removes this ignorance, thereby destroying my samsara. Therefore, he is called Harihi. That completes 69th shloka. So we will take up the 70th shloka and onwards from the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. We may not be having class next week because I am traveling. So we will see when we can compensate. I think we have missed quite a number of classes. I think we missed totally. We need to, we have 9 classes to compensate. I have Arpit here who is keeping a record of how many classes I am yet to compensate. Okay, he says I have to compensate 9 classes. All right. So we'll see when we get the slots, the hall available here to compensate those classes, and we will complete. I think we are already all set towards completion. So we completed 615 hours. So it's more than half, 50% of it. So very happy Gita Jayanti to all of you. Now we are having Bhagavad Gita Sampurna Parayanam here, organized by all the schools. So it will be streamed live. Those of you who are available and can watch it. In Advaita Bharati channel, it will be streamed. Hari Om.